All right. Hi, it's been a while. What can I say? Dance comp season is now over for the most part. So I am back here ready to read another chapter, another poem from the Parrots Tao Te Ching. And as usual, I will read the original first, and I'm here on IG and on YouTube. And then I will read this one, read the author's insights, so William Martin's, and of course, lend my own um, inspiration and tips. So let's begin. Poem number 10. Feed the darkness of your soul until you are whole. Can you do it and not fail? Can you concentrate your vital breath until you become flexible like a newborn baby? While clearing your inner vision, will they find you without fail? Can you love people and guide them without imposing your will on them? When heaven gives and takes away, can you be happy with the result? When you understand all things, can you walk away from your own understanding? Giving birth and feeding to do without possessing, without expecting anything in return. Growing without control. This is the mysterious virtue. Wow. Let's see what William Martin has to say, how he interpreted it. Poem number 10, As They Are. When you are with your children, be one with them. Let every part of your body relax and become as supple as your child's. Allow all expectations and anxieties to melt away so that you can see clearly. Love them as they are in this very moment without needing to change a thing. When their lives are filled with trouble, allow events to unfold without pushing or straining, and you will understand clearly what your role should be. You nourish them without possessing them. You guide them without controlling them. You help them without worrying. Let's read what William Martin's insights are, and then I'll share some as well. Being with your children can be like meditating. When you are with your child next, forget the past, forget the future, and let your mind and heart come to be where your body is. Okay. I'm curious, how many of you, when you're with your children, do you find that you are relaxed? And how many of you, when you are with your children, do you find you are kind of already on edge, either what needs to get done or like, the homework and they're not eating properly and what happened in school and they've got to get this done and all of the things coming up that create a sense of anxiety. And remember, kids are very energetic beings. So no matter what we say, I don't want to say no matter what we say, but they read our energy first. That's the first thing. And then they watch our actions next. And then the words, what we say is kind of the last thing that happens. Of course, they still listen and internalize things that we say. So it is important to be mindful of our words. And it's just as important to be really mindful of the energy that we have. So, how am I feeling when I'm with my kids? Am I truly present and calm and relaxed, regulated with my kids? And that's not always an easy task because life is busy. Kids have big emotions, especially if you have a child who is a big emotion kid. Um, it can take a lot for them to go ahead and express themselves and for us to be the container for that expression. I was just talking to a client about that today, actually. So here's my tidbits for being with your children and truly allowing them to be as they are. The first thing is, don't expect to do this all the time. Okay. We're in a 3D world. We have lots to do and la la la. But just take moments. Take moments when you're with your kids to just be with them, okay? And allow the expectations and the anxieties to just melt away. One of the things, first of all, before I explain that, I'll share what I do. And I shared this with another client today. I shared with them that I put an alarm on my phone for 3 times in the day, but the two that are piggyback off when I drop the kids off and then when I pick them up. So I have an alarm for right after I pick them, right after I drop them off at school, and another one for when I pick them up. And the alarm is a reminder for me to take a breath, be regulated, grounded, present, and actually be here with my kids when I pick them up, when I drop them off. Usually mornings are a little chaotic, so I take that reminder to breathe it in and just allow myself to continue with the day after I've said goodbye to them and I love them, and just focus my priorities on my day and my work so that when I do pick them up, I can be present with them. So I wanted to share that tidbit with you. And then the other thing that I want to share is that a lot of parents, what happens is, and many of us, whenever something comes up for our kids, and they share with us. And by the way, I shared a little reel on what to do. What are the things to say? What are the 3 things you need to do when your child is or anyone is communicating with you? But what I want to share is here is often parents go into problem solving mode. So when they hear something from their child, they go into problem solving mode. And the first thing I say to parents is stop. Just stop. Pause and stop, because kids are, and most people are, may not be looking for you to solve their problems. They may not be looking for you to fix whatever you think is broken. And instead, they might be just looking for you to listen. So do your best. Again, it doesn't have to be all the time, but do your best to be present with your kids. Take moments throughout the day. Add an alarm to your clock, to your phone if you really need to help remind yourself of this new habit. And then when your child is expressing something to you or sharing something with you, pause, stop, don't problem solve, and instead just ask them if they want you to just listen or if they want to talk about it further. And I share a little bit more about that in the reel that I did about communicating, 3 tips on communicating. Hope everyone's having a great day, and I will speak with you soon. Take care.